They said suffocate. Okay, welcome, thank you. Welcome to the 7th meeting of the Liquor Commission. Please turn your cell phones completely off during the hearing. When addressing the commission, please remember to state and spell your name clearly and to speak into the microphone. So we have no minutes, so we'll move right into our agenda. Calling agenda item number 1, application number 25-00383 from Asian American JC's.
Thank you, Ryan Louie, Louie, on the planning committee for the Asian American JC's event.
Okay. So why don't you walk us through your event?
This is the second year we've been doing this. It's a bone dance that we're hosting at Aloha Stadium, the Lower Halava lot. Last year, we had a slightly larger turnout than we thought, about 15,000 people. So we're planning for about 20,000 this year. Fingers crossed. We'll have, amongst other things, bone dance, merchandise sales, food vendors, the beer garden and VIP tent, as well as a number of hosts and sponsors as well.
Any questions, commissioners?
I don't have any.
Only thing I was going to ask is, I know this is, I think, your second time doing this. So for the stadium itself, if someone overindulges in the beer garden during your bone dance, are they going to be able to leave their car parked there at the stadium? And be able to take like an Uber or ride share home?
I'm not certain on stadium's policy on that. We haven't had any issues with that so far. We do have Kaiser on site for medical assistance with us. They've been gracious enough. So hopefully we will not have any situations where somebody is completely incapacitated. But I don't know the exact answer for stadium.
Okay. I would just ask that, when is the date of the event? September 7th. If you can have a contact with the stadium just to find out what they would be able to allow or offer to you. Just so that in case something happens, we want to make sure someone's not forced to do it when we don't want them to. Okay.
Motion to approve application number 25-00383.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 1, application number 25-00383. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. The item is application number 25-00383 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 2, applications number 25-00409-1 through 25-00409-60 inclusively for Sticks LLC DBA Cocktail Bar.
Good afternoon, members of the commission. Neil Gota, appearing on behalf of STCK LLC, doing business as CO Cocktail Bar. Appearing with me is John Matthews, general manager. With no changes to the report, these are for additional special license dates. Applicant has a pending restaurant permanent liquor license application.
And how's it been running?
Actually, they haven't opened yet.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Ready? Any questions or type of action, commissioners? Okay.
Yep. Motion to approve application numbers 25-00409-1 to 25-00409-60 inclusively.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 2. Any objections or reservations?
No.
Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Applications number 25-00409-1 through 25-00409-60 are approved.
thank you very much.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 3, application number 25-00453 from Memoirs LLC.
Good afternoon, Commission. My name is Adam Gray. It's ADAMGRAY, representing Memoirs LLC Catering. I actually have 2 applications on the agenda, if you'd be so kind of do both of those.
Yep.
First one being 25-00453. It's a wedding at LIQ Honolulu. It's for 200 people on September 27th. There's no changes to the report. And then the second being 25 dash.
So we're gonna call them individually. We can't take actions on each one, but we'll call them consecutively for you since you're at the table.
Understood.
Okay, no. Any questions or type of action, commissioners?
Motion to approve application number 25-00453.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 3. Any with objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 25-00453 is approved. We'll be calling out of order agenda item number 8. Which is, hold on, application number 25-00502 from Memoirs LLC. Go ahead.
Thank you. So once again, it's another wedding.
I'm sorry, could you enter your appearance again?
Oh, of course, yeah. My name is Adam Gray, ADAMGRAY. I represent Memoirs LLC Catering, and I'm the bar manager for them.
And then again, if you just walk us through your event really quickly.
Sure. This one's another wedding at LIQ Gardens at Kulo Ranch. It's gonna be a little smaller. It's 50 people, if I'm not mistaken, 55.
Yep.
And yeah, it'll be on September 17th.
Any questions or type of action, commissioners?
Motion to approve application number 25-00502.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 8. Any with objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 25-00502 is approved. Thank you. Going back to our regular agenda, calling agenda item number 4, application number 25-00464-1 through 25-00464-6, Village Events LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name is Ann Dang, ANHDANG, on behalf of Village Events LLC.
This is the night market thing, correct, for Pro Ridge Center?
Correct.
How have they been going?
Very well. We have a lot of traction from the community.
Okay.
We have about 2,000 attendees per week.
There been any incidents or
Not at all.
Okay,
no other questions?
questions or any type of action?
Motion to approve application numbers 25-00464-1 to 25-00464-6 inclusively.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 4. Any with objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Applications number 25-00464-1 through 25-00464-6 are approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 5, application number 25-00487-1 to 25-00487-7, Fuji Japanese Restaurant, Inc.
Good afternoon, Chair, members of the Commission, Keith Kiyuchi for the applicant. Read the investigative report, no, have no additions or corrections. This was the application that was, I'd asked you for 7 weeks. We did the publication. Unfortunately, my consultant had an accident, so he couldn't meet the mailing. So this is a request to get a special license to I guess, bridge the gap between the end of the temporary, which is September 25th, to the next public hearing, which would be October 10th.
Any questions or type of action?
Motion to approve application numbers 25-00487-1 to 25-00487-7 inclusively.
second,
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 5. Any with objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Applications number 25-00487-1 and through 25-00487-7 are approved.
Thank you.
Calling agenda item number 6, applications number 25-00488-1 through 25-00488-30 from SG Hospitalities Inc.
Again, good afternoon, Chair, members of the commission, Keith Kiuchi for the applicant. This applicant has been running under a special license which expires on September 1st. This request is to do a special license from September 2nd through November 30th.
Any questions or type of action?
You guys pretty close to getting everything in for the.
Oh, everything's been in, but it's
Okay.
just, you know, just how long it's been taking, so.
Motion to approve application numbers 25-00488-1 to 25-00488-30 inclusively.
second,
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 6. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Applications number 25-00488-1 through 25-00488-30 inclusively are approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 7, applications number 25-00494-1 through 25-00494-15 from Honolulu Liquor LLC.
Good afternoon, Chair, Commissioners, and Ms. Hirai. Ross Hart Tilton for the applicant Waimanu Liquor LLC. Commissioners, this is a second set of special applications for a soft opening for a small intimate 10-seat wine bar in Kaka'ako. The first set of special licenses was to test run by invitation only. And this next set will be by reservation, but open to the public. The only change I have to the investigators report is regarding the zoning clearance. The zoning clearance was approved and submitted in connection with the prior application. And I have additional copies today, a copy for Ms. Hirai and also additional copies for the commissioners if they'd like to review. Other than that, I have no changes.
I don't have any questions.
Motion to approve application numbers 25-00494-1 to 25-00494-15 inclusively.
second,
Been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 7. Any with objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Applications number 25-00494-1 through 25-00494-15 are approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Calling agenda item number 9, application number 25-00408 from Sodexo America LLC.
Aloha, everyone. My name is Darlene Leones Acute, catering manager representing Sodexo America LLC. Thank you so much for granting our continuation.
Does the hearings reporter need spelling of that name?
Oh, no, I got it.
Okay, thank you.
So this was the one where we changed the dates, right?
Yes,
Okay. Just so we're confirmed, right? It's,
This is the Bachman Hall portion of that.
yeah. Right.
We've been doing this for a number of years, right?
usually held in lower campus, but because the baseball field is being, there's construction going on, that's why, they're holding it in upper campus.
Okay.
Motion to approve application number 25-00408.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 9. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Application number 25-00408 is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna go call out of order agenda item number 11. Which is going to be request number 25-00397 from Sodexo America LLC.
Thank you, Commission. Patrick Baugh, General Manager and Authorized Agent for Sodexo America, BAUGH. I am the General Manager for Sodexo Concessions at Lower Campus. This agenda item is to extend the baseball license to cover the football. This is the 4th year we've been doing it for the games that are now on TC Chink Field. Sodexo has policies, 1 beer per person, wristbanding. Sodexo has 22 of its own security staff and ID checkers. Campus security will be there along with private security hosted by UH, and then the special duty is requested with 2 sergeants. Again, this is the 4th year, no prior incidents or citations at this location. You did ask last year when we did it to have some stats. I don't have the written in writings, but we average about 4 kickouts or whatever you want to say. Most of them are for underage drinking. It is a college campus, they come in, they swap wristbands, stuff like that. Last year we had 2 people sneaking their own alcohol. We kicked them out. It's average about 4 per game. No intoxication levels last year. So.
Yep. I appreciate the games. You guys do a good job with it.
Thank you.
Motion to approve request number 25-00397.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 11. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Request number 25-00397 is approved. Continuing out of order, we're going to call agenda item, hold on. Number 12, which is request number 25-00398 from Sodexo America LLC.
Thank you, Commission. Patrick Baugh, BAUGH, Authorized Agent and General Manager for Sodexo UH Concessions. Again, this is the other 7 games, including the Hawaii Bowl for the extension of the baseball to the football. Same setups, same security for all of them, including the Hawaii Bowl. That one may not be participated in by Hawaii, but we plan accordingly.
I have no questions.
Motion to approve request number 25-00398.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 12. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Request number 25-00398 is approved.
Thank you, Commission.
Thank you.
Go Bulls.
Okay, going back onto our regular agenda, calling request agenda item number 10, request number 25-00330 from Ale Steak LLC.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name is Darren Ogino, DARYNOGINO. I'm a co-owner of Ale Steak LLC, DBA Village Bottle Shop and Tasting Room. We're hosting our annual Oktoberfest, 2 weekends. This is our 4th year that we're doing it in a bigger capacity, like in the diagram. And we haven't had any incidences. We have security, private security on staff, 3 entry points, barricades and stanchions, where they're IDing and also giving wristbands for consumption of alcohol for people that are of age. We also have walking security as well, just to make sure that people are not underage drinking. The premise is at Salt Kaka'ako. They do have a pretty good parking facility there. If people need to leave their cars there, then that's fine. So that's it.
Good job getting ahead of your question.
Good job with the questions. Thank you. I have no other questions beyond what you've already answered. Thank you.
I actually attended last year as my investigation ride along.
Okay.
Motion to approve request number 25-00330.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 10. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Request number 25-00330 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, going to agenda item number 13, request number 25-00485 from LP Hawaii Corporation, DBA 2012 Honolulu Restaurant. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll continue through the agenda item and we'll call them back at the very end to see if anyone has came. Going down to agenda item number 14, request number 25-01585 from Lotus Spirits LLC. DBA Lotus Spirits. LLC.
Good afternoon, Chairman and Commissioners. My name is Randall Kuba, RANDALL KUBA, member of Lotus Spirits LLC. And this is Roberto Fiernes, managing partner of Lotus Spirits. You want me to spell his name?
Yes, please.
Yeah, ROBERTOVIERNES. Our general liquor license is CO-0121. We are requesting to store our products at an outside warehouse. We request to store it at Warehouse Solutions LLC, 91-314 Homohana Street, Kapolei. Warehouse Solutions also store for 2 other wholesale liquor distributors. We are very willing to comply with all Honolulu Liquor Commission rules and regulations and adjust as needed to attain approval.
Some issues with the warehouse agreement. Investigative report.
The commission may go into executive session pursuant to Hawaii Revised Statute Sections 92-4 and subsection 92-5A4 to consult with the board's attorneys on questions and issues on matters pertaining to the board's powers, privileges, duties, immunities, and liability relating to the warehousing statute and our ability to approve this administrative.
So moved.
Moved and seconded to go into executive session. We're now in executive session.
Read it, go.
Okay, thank you. We are back from executive session. In executive session, the commission discussed Rule 382-42-1 in regards to revolves in this agenda item. So sorry, excuse me, I forgot your last name.
Oh, Cuba.
Mr. Kuba. So you received a copy of the investigator's report, correct? So there is a list of issues in regards to the warehouse agreement. Those are the issues that the commission is reviewing and need you to work with our administration, if you need to correct before we would be able to entertain looking to approve something like this. And so what we need to kind of find out is we would want a continuance of this for you, give you the time to correct these items with that agreement. Do you have an idea of how long that might take?
How long did you take to write your report? Went back to solutions.
If I could suggest, because this is not a public hearing, the commission could continue to the next available date and you could just let us know when you're ready to be put back on the agenda. If you don't know if it's gonna be 1 week or a month or what have you.
We can get it done in a month, in a week.
In a week.
In 1 week?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll continue to next week, yeah.
Okay, so we will continue agenda item number 14, request number 25-01585 for 1 week.
Thank you.
Back up here. One second. Yeah, calling agenda item number 15, request number 25-01511 from Lee Family Group Inc.
Mr. My name is Jialiang Wei, JIALIANG WEI. I'm representing the Wei Family Group, Hawaii Corporation. Yeah, may I ask for the late renewal for the liquor license 01584? It's we didn't expect to renew it because we want to sell the business, but the deal is still pending, and so the business has to be continued.
I have no questions.
Motion to approve request number 25-00511.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 15. Any objections? Hold on. We're not done yet. Hold on. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. Request number 25-00511 is approved. Now
Thank you.
approved. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Okay, calling agenda item number 16, request number 25-00508 from Newton Chu E.S. Esquire on behalf of Target.
Good afternoon, Chair, members of the commission. Vaughn Cook and not Newton Chu.
Oh.
Attorney appearing on behalf of the applicant Target Corporation doing business as Target Store T-3438 located in the International Marketplace in Waikiki. Also appearing with me is Erica Canfield, store director of this new Target store, spelled ERICA, Canfield CANFIELD.
So while you are reviewing the submitted request, the applicant has provided hard copy of something I believe is already been digitally uploaded to the board packet. It's easier to look at. Well, thank you. With no copy.
So I think the issue was the previous premise and the Target store's footprint
Yes.
was not in sync, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if I may speak
Please.
to that. Commissioners, we appreciate your hearing our request to allow this application for the standalone temporary license for this new target to move forward. We're asking for waivers of that time frame as well as the definition of the premises, whether the premises meets the definition. So the new target is going to be in the international marketplace. As you're aware, in 2014, that the location of the prior licensee, which was also Retail General, closed in conjunction with the closure of the Miramar Hotel. It was within the Miramar Hotel. And after that Miramar Hotel closed, it was part of the international marketplace new mall construction that happened. The new mall was constructed including Saks of Fifth Avenue. That shell of Saks of Fifth Avenue, which opened in 2016, has operated as a Saks of Fifth Avenue until 2022 when they closed and then Target took over the space. So basically it's because there was the demolition of the prior building and now construction of a new building, it would be impossible for it to exactly match up. But there is a touching, and we would submit that the physical location of both in the same space would meet we believe the spirit and the letter of 281-32. And what I've provided copies of are the floor plans, actually the tax map key that superimposes the old one, the old retail location in green, which was, like I said, in the old Miramar Hotel, and it shows that a portion of that touches and is in the same physical space as the new Target store.
That's just a tip area right here.
I think it's, if you look on the map, I think it's just the green that goes into the
Correct.
black, right?
Right here, yeah.
The-
Yeah,
the-
just
Yeah,
extra eight.
that's what, I think that's what it is. So
Yeah.
I guess. As I read through some of this, my question really is this floor plan that overlaps this other floor plan? Is that place actually, is it just the floor plan itself is because that's what was our floor plans, or is there actually a business, there's not actually a business that's running there, right?
Anymore. No.
That was
Not-
a while ago.
No,
Yeah,
that was a
it's a
while ago,
Construction.
Right?
which was closed in 2014, and incidentally, we did look into that. It looked like it operated without issues. But it closed in 2014 because of the demolition of.
They demoed it
hotel.
and
Yeah, they
it's
demoed
done,
it.
right? It's like they rebuilt already.
The
And
license is still active.
I had the
Yeah.
privilege of,
Yeah.
it was still active until then. And since that time until the present, it has continuously been operating in retail. There has been other liquor licenses approved for the area. They were special, event type licenses. And my understanding is that they've had liquor.
An equivalent would be like there's an ABC store there and other retail stores serving liquor. But I think they all applied for new licenses, or did they try to extend into this?
Well, this particular location,
I am thinking of the right spot, right? And international marketplace with the Saks at the bottom, I think.
Saks at the bottom and the second floor, there's actually 3 stories. And there's a Mitsuwa market right across
Yeah.
the way on the second floor, and the
Okay.
Target's right there.
Got it.
So, and I had the privilege of walking it today, and so the physical space is there, and I can confirm that what's on the map is, it's physically there and extends into the Target store. So we believe that the 281-32 does give the commission authority to waive the time limit as far as the premises, there's a definition, but it doesn't say that it has to actually match up place for place. I believe there's also a precedent for this having been granted before, this type of where there's a touching but not an exact one-for-one match.
So I think we're gonna have to go into executive session to discuss
Thank you.
this. Is there anything else you want to say before we go into executive session?
I would say that we appreciate your taking this into account. We did file the application and there is a application for a permanent retail general license pending. That was filed in December. We would prefer not to have to apply for a temporary, but we're applying for it because the soft opening is scheduled in October 23rd, and the grand opening is October 27th. Is that right? Target, I think there's been good, as far as community interaction, there's been fairly good community interaction and engagement. Ms. Canfield, if you don't mind just sharing briefly about kind of what the community benefit that it would bring.
Yeah, I think we found, just as we've been around the site, the location, if we're down there in the red shirt, people immediately are approaching us. When are you gonna open? When is it gonna be here? We cannot wait to have some affordable options in our area, especially for food, for people who live in the area, people who work in the area. So the community down there is really excited about it. We're really, really excited to be there. It's been a long time coming as well. Excited to be a part of the community there. We do some special events with the local schools, some things we already have on the books for Waikiki Elementary, Jefferson Elementary, and the Honolulu Police Department. Just a lot of fun stuff that we can do and be part of that very specific local community. And more than just our visitors, but our community that actually lives there. And I know that's who's most excited about it. So we're so excited to be there and we hope to bring all the things that they're hoping to buy with us.
Yeah. One other thing, I had without sort of dating myself, I did as a kid stay in that hotel, the Miramar Hotel.
Oh, I've been there before.
Oh, okay.
I've taken
Okay,
myself.
so it's not, I mean,
Yeah.
10 years old since it's closed, but I stayed in that area. Back in the day, there was a food pantry. That food pantry is no longer there. It's now a much more expensive upscale place, which is great. Don't want to say anything bad about that. I think but the addition of Target would bring a community benefit, not only through employment, but also to the people who live in the community. Like I said, we're here because of the processing delays, and we hope that we believe that the statute allows the commission the authority to grant this, and I think there's been waivers granted in the past similarly.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, I'm pretty sure we have granted waivers of the 5-day limit. I think what we're looking more at is the fact that you have an overlay of 2 separate licensed spaces that we have to discuss and consider based on the rules and the laws. But we'll say we've given 5-day, we've given the 5-day extensions or any of that. But that's what I think we really have to look into. Okay. So the commission may go into an executive session for the following reasons: pursuant to Hawaii Revised Statute Section 92-4 and subsection 92-5A4 to consult with the board's attorney on questions and issues on a matter pertaining to the board's powers, duties, privileges, immunities, and liabilities, and relating to agenda item number 16, request number 25-00508. So I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session.
Second.
And second, we're now in executive session. Okay, thank you. We are back from executive session. And in executive session, we discussed as a commission Rule 281-32 in regards to how it affects or works with agenda item number 16, request number 25-00508. Commissioners, any comments or type of action?
You want to have some discussion about,
Yeah, so first thing, we did take a look at the map that you provided us, correct? And I understand your view that there's touchingness, right? And that there's a little bit incurred into your property. But when you really look at it, right, we view it as there's like 30% or 20% of a product of an area, right, within your licensed floor plan space, right? A lot of times we'd like to see a lot more of it in there. And that makes it, as we go through this process and we discuss it, right? It makes it somewhat difficult to look at it and say, this is something that we can look at or make a waiver in an order or make a waiver in a rule that or a law that we have. And so, I'm gonna let my other commissioners as well add into some of their thoughts that we've looked at it as.
And to be clear, we're very sympathetic to trying to get you a license so that Target can service the community. But in terms of the amount of adapting and stretching of the rules to accommodate it, it just kind of seemed a little bit too far for us to move to. Like if you entirely encompassed that space, it would be a little more palatable, but that it's so far in time and so far in distance was a bit too far for us. But we're gonna try to make accommodations to help you as much as possible.
no, nothing to add. I mean, same sentiment.
So if we have an action or a motion,
Yeah, I'm gonna make a motion to deny request number 25-00508.
Second.
it's been moved and seconded to deny agenda item number 16. Any objections or reservations? Seeing none, the chair also votes aye. The request 25-00508 is denied. But I am going to ask the administration to work to expedite the processing for the license application. And we'll do so.
Thank you. I appreciate the discussion. I realize that it's not an exact match. We were trying to do what we could to
Understand.
accommodate and
Understand.
work through the situation.
It was worth a try for the discussion, so I appreciate that. Yeah, just,
Hopefully, we can move forward with a permanent.
we'll ask the administration to work quickly on this for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling on agenda item number 17, Liquor Commission.
Yeah, so we have some items to discuss, but it would need to be an executive session pursuant to Hawaii Revised Statute, section 92-4 and subsection 92-4A4 to consult with its attorneys on questions and issues on a matter pertaining to the board's power, duties, privileges, immunities, and liabilities as they pertain to topics that are permitted to be discussed on future processes, procedures, outlines, and agenda matters.
So moved.
Second.
Do a second to executive session. We're in executive session.
Okay, so we finished executive session where we were discussing some of the policies and procedures for doing our internal investigations. Agenda item number 18, I believe that we've already assigned the pig, and so we can skip that. correct?
Yeah, no action required. It'll just be removed from next week's agenda.
Okay, and 18, 19 is the same, 20, I believe is the same. And now we're on 21. Liquor administrator. Now, I think Commissioner Sakamona has to go, so maybe we should move that to next week as well and move straight to 22, or how long do you think you're gonna take for 21?
21 will take longer than.
Okay, so let's defer that, and then let's go to agenda item number 22.
Good evening, Commissioners. Sal Pachilos, Administrator of Honolulu Liquor Commission. I'd like you to know that we continue our efforts to move the body worn camera pilot program forward. We actually met with BFS this week, and it was a really good meeting in the sense that they wanted us to be aware of what costs may be involved in this, and we had anticipated most of those, but again, they also made sure that we were aware that we may need special equipment to do the program, at least full bore. And in terms of the ask itself, in terms of creating the budget request, it's imperative that we cover all the items that we need that will involve some cost front. Things like maybe additional personnel, just because given the experience that HPD has had with body worn cameras and the request for videos. Maybe that's something that we really should look into. So I think that the fact that they wanted us to be aware and bring those up and include those in our budget request was really important. They like the idea that we actually are beginning to work on policies and procedures. They also recommended a pilot program so that at least you know what things need to improve and see whether or not you really do want to do this. Additionally, they were also very much concerned about making sure that we had retention policies, and also that we be aware of the fact that we may need to fund storage.
I'm sorry, you meant retention of the data.
Of data.
Got it.
And they also want us to be aware that we may have to store that data for a while as we go through it. I think it was a really fruitful conversation, and I think at this point, the next step is to try to speak with the MDO and see whether or not they have any concerns as well. But I think, given the information provided by DHR, Corporation Counsel, as well as BFS, I think we're well on our way to getting to see what this pilot program may look like and actually implementing sometime during this fiscal year.
Great.
And we would just mirror the like retention policies of the video. I'm assuming whatever HPD has, we would try to do the same.
Ours could be much lighter, right? They have a statutory responsibility.
So it may very well be, but it's a conversation that I plan to have with Corporation Counsel and see what that's like.
Okay.
What the parameters of that would be.
Yeah. Thanks.
I guess you know that on September 4th, the third hearing for our possible commission over repair, and hopefully by September 5th, we'll have a full commission once again. Knock on wood. And finally, I think this is important. We conducted interviews for LCI once, and there are a couple of candidates that we're thinking about offering to. I'm not going to get overly excited until the process is done. But again, it's good to see that there are people who are interested in applying for the jobs and also interested in being with the Honolulu Liquor Commission. And with that, I'm open to any questions you may have.
Moving that along.
And then agenda item 23, any